Hello, everyone. Happy National Poetry Month. Today, I'm writing poems about my vision board. Oh, I did write poems about my vision board. But before we get into it, as always, obligatory self promotion. What if I wrote the world poems inspired by music, written by me? Great for Poetry Month. I wrote it 2 years ago and published it during. Well, I wrote some of these poems like a long time ago, but I published it 2 years ago. So check that out. Link in the description, link in the bio, link in the link tree, all the links. So first, before we get into the poems, I'm just gonna go over my vision board and just exited my note on my iPad, of course. And just talk about, so basically these are like my top 10 goals, but visualized. So we're gonna go through, let's just go, I guess, this way. So this event thing and this Best in Show, Art Show, Wicked. I forgot. Oh, I think this is Michelle Williams and Death Becomes Her. So basically, all of this right here, I have some Wicked stickers that I got. That's to manifest me doing a lot of stuff, going to a lot of events, which I'm going to talk about one that I did go to that I really wanted to go to this week in one of my poems, which was seeing the Wiz live. So that goes into this goal right here. And then support black businesses because yeah, I want to support black businesses and like basically taking everyday items and just slowly replacing them with black owned brands, which I have done for my laundry detergent. It's EOS. That's a black, I'm pretty sure it's a black woman owned laundry brand. I'm using their laundry sheets. They're so convenient, so great. Some of the reviews were mixed about whether it actually dissolved in cold water, but it does. So that's great for me. So I would definitely order more stuff from them. My soap, all the soaps I get from black owned businesses. I want to get this candle. I got a bunch of my family members because we did buy only from black owned businesses for Christmas. So that was great. Um, so we get to here. Oh, best books of the year. I want to read more. So they are the books. Oh, and then this one is for my writing. I should have more than one thing, but I just have this thing on here. And then in the middle, there's a learn right here. And that's because I want to learn new stuff. I actually want to learn how to knit and stuff. I don't really feel like I have enough space for certain things, but once I move out, but I still want to learn new things in the meantime. Something I want to learn new. And then there's just random stickers in here. And then this is some black people moving some boxes. So that symbolizes volunteering. And it's probably some kind of volunteer organization. So I do want to volunteer more. Have not got started on that. So gotta work on that. Down here is a little exercise chart because I need to exercise more. Because I need to get my A1C on track. So if you didn't know, I am type 2 diabetic. And then friendship, because I want to make new friends, especially more black women friends. Some of these I'm going to work towards, but some of these might be happening next year. But car, this is for my saving and budgeting to get a new car. That's high on the list. My car, my actual car, is 20 years old. So, which I just thought about it. I might have a picture of it somewhere if I can find it. My editing self is gonna try to remember to put it in here. But yeah, I got my car as a 2006, and I got it when it was like 10 or 11 years old already. Or I got it when I've had it for 11 years. We'll do some quick math. So like 2000. So I've had it for 11 years. Let me do some math, y'all. I got it when I was 23 and I'm 34. I don't know where my calculator is on here for us. Is everything together? Yeah, it is. So I got it when I was 20, 26, minus 11. So about 2015, I got it. So her name is Sheila. She was already old. So that's my goal. And I think this is actually the car that I would like, updated Toyota Corolla. Like a newer one. I'm trying to go like 2020 and up because my mom and I have researched a little bit and they have some transmission issues from like 2007 to like 2019. So that would not be good because, um, oh, and I talked about, so that's one of my goals to save and budget for a car. And then that you are promoted. It always reminds me of that TikTok. Y'all know the one I'm talking about? She's like, "You're my new employee." Y'all know that one I'm talking about? But yes, I did get promoted at work already, so that did come true. So that's exciting. And YouTube, which I'm going to talk about today. I want to do more stuff with my YouTube and learn how to edit and just talk about all kind of different topics that I want to talk about. Oh, and then here's a little salad and a little water bottle. I probably got these from a magazine or something. So that also goes with the healthy eating, which I've been doing better at, but I've also been snacky a lot, so I need to work on that. Not good healthy snack either. And then this key, I love this key sticker. I had it from Dollar Tree, and here's a little house, and then there's a little apartment next to the house. That cut out of it because I want to move out. I want to have my own apartment, and I'm most likely going to be working towards it to get it next year. But definitely want to start after I get my car and start saving for that and looking. And then friendship. Oh, we talked about the friendship. Um. Oh, and then another piece of art because, like I said, I want to go to do more things, artistic things, go to museums, which I have gone to museums this year already. And then, okay, the little plane sticker and the passport. It's not my highest priority to travel, but I would like to travel. But my highest priorities, money wise anyway, for car and apartment, that's where most of my money is going to go to. But I would like to travel a little bit, just a little bit. My dad's going to be moving to Florida. That could be somewhere I could go. Um, we did not go to Disney World last year for Christmas, but this year is here, and he'll actually be in Florida, living there. So that could be a good option. And then there's just a bunch of random stickers that I thought were cute. And of course, the announcement by Libra, my sign in there. Yeah, I got another sign here, which you probably cannot see. But yeah, that's my vision board. And so this is all the things I'm manifesting for the year, including with my, top 10 goals. Got Ariana and Cynthia right there for Wicked. I really would love to see Wicked. I've seen both movies. I have the book. My friend is letting me borrow her book. So I got to read it so that I can go and see it live too. But I've already seen the movie, so like I know what's going on. But I know there's extra stuff that we don't know about. So yeah, these are my goals. I have some Hello Kitty stuff, just cute little stuff in here. But yeah, this is what I'm manifesting for the year. We did this in the beginning of the year. Yeah, with that being said, I'm going to be talking about all of these in my short videos and in today's video. I'm going to talk about three of the things since it's going to be, every day. I've been writing for 7 days straight about the same thing. So some of these things you're gonna hear about uh, when I write my haikus. But some of them I might, since haikus are so short, I might not write about every single specific thing. But hey, those are my goals for the year. Let me know what your goals are in the comments. And if you've ever made a vision board. I think this was the first time I've ever made a vision board, but I've been making goals list for a long time. So just working towards that. And yeah, that's the vision board. So that's what we're talking about today. So I'm gonna be writing I wrote three poems for three different subjects for YouTube, travel, and my writing. So the writing one, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about it. Um, well, everything I'm gonna talk about the form of the poems. So it's a haibun, which is a combination of a prose poem, like paragraph, and a haiku. And it was popularized by the 17th century Japanese poet Matsuo Basho. So sorry, I mispronounced the name definitely. So two of them are very specific of what I actually want to do. The third is just kind of me bragging. So I'm gonna talk more about it once we get to there. So here's my poem for YouTube, which I have not named. I forgot, of course. Let's name it now. Ah, let me read it again. Let me read it to y'all, and we can see what the title would be because I totally forgot. I want to be better at showing off my talents. I truly want to learn to edit and to be the best creative I can be. I want to do more deep dives and expand my reach. Every hobby can be made better, even if you don't show it off to the world. I just so happen to want to share my gifts with the world. I want to make my videos the best they can be. I want to keep my ideas flowing and my creativity alive. I want to get up to thousands of views, then millions of views, but I know luck also plays a part in success. Even if only a few people watch my videos, I will still be appreciative because small views seem disappointing, but not if that many people randomly popped up in front of you in person, especially if they're people you don't know. Because, like, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I only got 2 views, only got 10 views. But just think about it. If random people just popped up, that many people you didn't know, that's a lot. That's overwhelming. So it's nice. I still appreciate it. Um, okay, so here's the other part. So small or large, I want to do my best to make the content that that at least I love. And then the haiku, progress needs to be consistent to count. And oh, your boy has some typos once again. Okay, progress needs to be consistent to count, and I will be from now on. But yeah, we're gonna call it progress. I like that title. So it's getting the title as I'm reading it. But yeah, I definitely want to do more deep dives, talk about different topics, but still have that writing part that I always have. And yeah, that's what I want to do. That one's called progress. Okay, and then the second poem is about travel. So some of these are inspired by music because I still have some poem ideas inspired by that I want to write inspired by music. So I said first I was gonna make all three of them inspired by music, but then I couldn't think of like the right song of my poems idea for the YouTube, so I just did these two songs. So this poem is inspired by "Hidden Place" by Bjork, which I forgot until I was listening to it that she's really talking uh, about sex. But you know what? You can go to a hidden place to do anything. Why not? And it's called "Let's Get Away," like the Janet Jackson song. I want to go where I can just relax my cares away. I want to put my mind on a shelf and just have fun, not thinking too deep. I want to frolic in the sand and be cooled by the waves, or go to a big city I've never been to, explore all their museums, and eat all their great food. Maybe go on a solo train ride through the mountains and imagine I'm on top. Imagine the warm breezes blowing by me as I hold my arms out like I'm on the Titanic. I want to go to another country and try my best to communicate in their native language. Through our broken communication, we could connect on a deeper level that than words can express. I want to go anywhere with my friends and anywhere by myself too. I don't want anything to stop me, but I want to be wise. I just want to go anywhere away from my responsibilities and mundane everyday tasks. Vacations are just a plane ride away, and I can't wait to go. So yeah, I definitely want to do a solo trip at some point. With all of the different saving that I'm going to be doing, I might be doing smaller trips, or if my family goes to Disney World, hopefully my dad will be chipping in. So it might not be anything too big this year, but definitely going to be saving, whatever I can whenever I want to plan something. So with the writing, I just want to do. I need to work on my. So this one I'm going to explain because this poem is just me bragging, which is I still want to share it. But yeah, I want to start working on my. So this poem is basically just me encouraging myself to conquer the world. So I want to start on my fiction novel. I want to write a bunch of short stories. So I got to work on the synopsis for that and the outlines. I want to. I need to submit more stuff to like regular magazines and stuff like that. Um, what did I say? What else did I say in my goals? Let me open it up so I can tell y'all. Oh, here we go. Well, I want to share more poetry and short stories every month. I haven't really been doing it. I said I want to do it at least twice a month on social media. Oh, I want to learn about zine writing and other types of writing, research freelance and creative professional writing jobs, possible side hustle to full time with experience, and then deciding whether I want to, or looking into submitting to publishing companies, my fiction novel, or other self publishing options with more control over distribution and marketing, and look into being like in the TikTok shop. That would be the ultimate, like, good and convenient way for people to get your book. Because sometimes people don't want to support Amazon, even though it has worked for me to self publish. But yeah, no, those are my goals. It's not what I wrote in my poem, but I'm going to share it anyway. It's called I'm That Girl, which is inspired by Beyonce's song I'm That Girl. Um, and I definitely wanted to write to this poem for a while. I mean, to this song for a while. So here it is. So there's a line. Now, this is debated, but Beyonce herself lip syncs the words, these motherfuckers ain't stopping me. Even though technically it's these motherfuckers ain't stopping me. But I like these motherfuckers ain't stopping me. So that's the quote at the top. These poems sound so good because I wrote that hoe. All these stories sound so good because I wrote that hoe. Dead ass. I'm dead ass. It's not just because I'm cute or because I'm sweet. It's because I'm talented. I'm that girl. It's just that I'm that girl. I can write these metaphors that take you to another world, or similes that have you stuck like the statue of the thinker. I think that's what it's called. I don't gotta be the best dressed when I can dress up my words. I'm that girl. It's just that I'm that girl. I shine bright like a diamond, not because I have them on, but because they fall from my mouth. Don't need drugs to be creative, because I'm high all the time. I am psychedelic with my imagination. Paint you rainbows with my words. It's not a man or love that makes me happy. Writing is my man. I don't need no friends when poetry is my bestest friend. Truly, there through thick and thin. With metaphors, similes, alliterations, wordplay, symbolism, imagery, foreshadowing, and anything else I need to express myself. I'm that girl, not because I'm popular, but because I'm a great writer. And whatever you're great at, that makes you that girl too. We're just that girl. I did want all this power. I want my words to conquer the world. So yeah, those are some of my goals for the year and what I really want and my vision board. What are your goals for the year? Let me know in the comments. Have you made a vision board? I think I've already asked that. But yeah, let me know. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe. As always, and like I always say at the end of the video, I will see you all next week.